Alright guys, it's another recording session for me. It's the next day. So I did some things. I changed my controller around. Usually I use an Xbox controller to play stuff on my computer, but I am using my, I had this like GameCube controller I got, where it's able to turn into different controller inputs. I got on like a Kickstarter earlier last year. And so I can use it as a GameCube controller, Xbox controller, I can use it as a Switch controller, a lot of things. A lot of that stuff, I need to change it in the custom software that's for it, but it's a really good controller. Hopefully I never need to fix it, but if I do, like the components for it aren't that expensive now that they kickstarted it. And it's cool because I can actually use it on like an N64. It actually has that, or has a cable. I can plug it into the N64 and I can play Banjo Kazooie with a GameCube controller. And then I could use it as plug into an actual actual GameCube or anything that accepts GameCube. So, oh, I didn't go to the Bubble Gloop Swamp puzzle. So let's go there. Also, I'm really enjoying this. I always love going back to Banjo Kazooie, but I think with this just cleaner version of it, it feels so good. Also, another reason why I was changing my controller is I don't think this one is as loud as, oh dang it, is as loud as the Xbox controller I have. Mostly the triggers that are loud. Also, speaking of like sound stuff, I was super dumb at the last recording. I don't know why I thought this, but I had my mic backwards, so I have one of those like blue Yeti mics, and it has like 4 settings, and I have it on the I think it's called cardioid. Usually what's recommended for most people if you're just speaking with by yourself, where it's really only on one side it captures the audio pretty well, and if you try speaking on the back side of the mic, which is what I was doing, I didn't realize it, it kind of sounds a little echoey, and I was noticing that, and I was trying my best to edit out the sound. So if the audio sounds a little weird, that's kind of why. So sorry about that. Should sound a lot crisper now, because I did test it. It's like something's a bit strange. It doesn't normally sound like this. So hopefully it sounds fine. Also, I'd never noticed it, but that water has like a greenish tint to it, and then it goes to being a blue tint in here. Yeah, it's a little bit bluer. Although it's not really that interesting. It's not barely even moving. One thing I really want to do, well, I've already done it before in my I'm sorry if you guys are like tired of me like talking about me doing the Unity remake of this game, but it's just whenever I see Banjo Kazooie, I just like looking at all the little mechanics and how I would probably try and implement those. But like the water, I got like a Toon shader. Maybe I'll show it on the screen of like what I got. But I think like Toon water works really well for Banjo Kazooie, and then it's super easy to color it, like have the water and Clinker's Cavern and have it like have an oily film to it. That's not too difficult to do with the shaders that I have. So I just think Toon water works really good in this game. A toony stylistic approach is always good in this game, in my opinion. I don't think going for the realistic approach is best. Now I can go here, but I think I need to do something important first. I think I need to go this way. I'm full on health, so go here, and then you can kind of be on the edges and not take damage. And I can get this filled out too. I should have enough jiggies, because I think I'm gonna do Bubble Gloop Swamp, Freeze Easy Peak, and then Kobe's Valley. Those are the ones I plan on doing in this recording session. And then I want to break this. I can collect that. And the way that you're normally supposed to go if you never played Banjo Kazooie, which is kind of weird if you never played it, but they have these boots. I didn't realize they made that sound. I thought they would be like squeaking something. At my work, I would need to wear, not necessarily boots. I think we do have a pair of wading boots, but we also have waders too. And if you don't know what waders are, it's like it's the things like fishermen wear to keep themselves from getting wet, just to protect you from being in the water, getting soaked and stuff. Oh, dang it. Oh, I know where you are, Bottles. Right over here. Very inconspicuous place. But yeah, I use them because I work in maintaining pools, and so in the shallow sections, whenever we need to get in there and clean stuff up or fix anything that's wrong, those things are pretty useful. Although they can get pretty humid in them, which is not the greatest. Oh wait, this is how I feed them. There we go, you gross little crocodile. Always good to check these. I don't know if they're like cattails. This is the closest thing I can think of that looks like those. We could use the wading boots. I think it's just to get the Mumbo token that's back here. I think the only, you know, in one of the other episodes, I said that when I was making the remake in Unity, I had all the collectibles already modeled. I just remembered I don't have all of them. I didn't have Mumbo token just yet. I was trying to figure out how to do a decent stylized skull. Because I think I'm using, have you guys ever used Blender before? The 3D, one of the like primitive shapes that software has is a monkey head. I think it's like Susan the monkey or something like that. It's kind of like the mascot for Blender. And I think I used that as my Mumbo token model for the game. Obviously it's a placeholder. For a second I was wondering, I was like, why do I need this? But I think because I jumped, or I floated down from the top. If you didn't do that, you can get it with the shock spring. I'll leave these for later because I need to be the crocodile. Well, I don't have to be the crocodile, but since I'm going to be leaving the world as the crocodile to go through that area I unlocked with all the snow, I'll leave that there. I mean, the wading boots are here, but it's fine. Just checking my health. I wish there was a way... Oh, now I'm definitely going to need it now. Well, that was some weird collision there. Wait. They're not like... Okay, for some reason I thought like the collisions were matching the sprites. I don't think it is, but it's a little janky. Yeah, because I'm assuming... Looks like a hexagon? Or no, a cylinder with 6 shapes, but... Oh, I didn't even notice. Is it transparent? That's interesting. I guess it being transparent is kind of useful for when you're in the stump. Never noticed that. It's kind of similar to that effect where it's like whenever you play old retro games on like an HD TV, you notice the game just doesn't look quite right because you've never seen it, or it was never meant to be played on such high fidelity before, because they made it to work with that specific hardware in mind. And with this, it's not to the same degree. And also, wow, I have plenty of time. Well, you know, I jinxed myself there. See if I can make a mad dash back. I'll be quiet for a second. Okay. Well, I definitely jinxed myself there. It's funny because I was so close to the first try. Why did I do that? Well, I can get some health here from these guys. This is a kind of tough fight if you don't have Wonder Wing, but with the Wonder Wing it's pretty easy. Kind of just go to you and die. So many gold particles. Let me do that again. So I was talking about, yeah, how like if things are made for games made on a CRT, they don't look as good when on HD TVs just because the way the rendering on a CRT is so different from newer televisions. Just makes it look bad. But with this, it looks pretty good. It's just I'm noticing things a lot more because they're in higher definition. I'm very excited to see if because I think the same guy who was working on the Banjo Recompiled project is also working on Banjo Tooie, and I'm super excited to see Banjo Tooie working at a much better frame rate and all that. Oh, I forgot to press the switch. I'm dumb. Sometimes I get a little it's a little difficult for me to talk and play. So if I'm focusing more on like being entertaining, if this is entertaining at all to anybody, yeah, doing that while playing the game, jeez, is a little difficult. Even though I play Banjo Kazooie a lot, and I'm, you know, for the most part, I know how to play the game. Doesn't mean I'm like not making mistakes. Okay, there we go. I believe I got everything I can up there. I'll go to this giant turtle and open him up. Hopefully that warms it up for you, buddy. Okay, well he's saying that's the solution, so I'll simply provide. Such a funny sound effect. Always willing to help, Tank Top. I should have came here later. Yeah, let me come back because there's going to be a crocodile over there. I think the next crocodile is up this way. And all this stuff on the bottom I won't be able to get right now. I have to be the crocodile. Gosh, that sound is so loud. I mean, thankfully I'm not experiencing lag from each one of these huts breaking down. Because that's what would happen in the original. There's just all these particle effects are too much for the game to handle. Should be a line there. No? That's definitely not aligned. You know what? I'm just gonna go poop in his mouth. Oh, that's weird. I just saw like some black. Am I going crazy? It looked like some weird rendering issue again. Maybe I was just seeing stuff. Okay, let's see if I can get this Mambo token. I don't know why I tried going to Talent Trot there. It's just gonna kick me out of it. I think it'd be kind of cool if there's like a little slide that you could take down here. Okay, so next, I gotta go this way. With a big crocodile head. And take this gnat, or is it a, what is that? I don't know what it's like, a kind of dragonfly-esque, but not really. Okay. I think that's the last one. I used to think there was one over here, but I guess it's just that one Flibbit, probably with a Mambo token in the stump. Oh, it's gold feather, but there's a Jinjo over there too. Oh, he spread his legs wide open. You know, one of the Jinjos is where those huts were. I think where the other one is. 3 gold feathers. Oh yeah, definitely take those. Oh, that was close. Thankfully, ground pounding on a climbable thing just puts you back on the thing. I know I have a way with words, don't I? I guess I'll go back to Tank Top. Finish that area as Banjo, and then I'll go do the crocodile stuff afterwards. Oh, wait. Oh, that didn't count? What the heck? There we go. Alright, time to play some Simon. I think that's the name of the game, where it's like Simon Says, essentially. Where you like, it plays a sequence and you have to repeat the sequence. I think there's a hollow honeycomb in here too. Yep, up there. Can't do it until after you beat it though. So is this one red and then yellow? Okay. I just try to create like some sort of path and use that as a way of memorizing it. Otherwise, I do like a number system, like on old telephones, how they used to have like the numbers on them, like a keypad kind of thing. Okay, cool. I don't even know if he like says if you want to do more. I don't think that's a thing in this game. Yeah, that's it. Not like it's a mini game like Banjo Kazooie, where you can redo those if you want for fun. We're not here for fun. We're here to save my sister. Well, Banjo's sister. I'm like in the mind of Banjo and Kazooie. I guess Kazooie doesn't really care either way, but since she's with Banjo, she's like, oh, well, I guess I gotta. Now, there is a way to skip a lot of this area, but I don't like doing it. I usually do it on like an emulator because I can do save states, but I'm not doing that. But you can do, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, I think it was like something where it's like I did a randomizer and I didn't have access to wading boots, and so I can't go in there, and I don't think I had a Wonder Wave. So it was like this area was completely locked out to me because without that, I don't have enough health to make it all the way through and damage boost it. And so there is a way to do it where you use a little bit of coyote time and to get over to that ledge, but it's very tricky.
Oh my god.
I would show it off, but I don't have save states, like I said. Because otherwise it would just take too long. Even with save states, it took a long time too. Kind of wish they did more with the shoes in the second game. Like running shoes got a bit of a buff because you could run on top of water in the second game. But wading boots didn't really do much. I mean, there are some puzzles that you use it where you get a free jiggy just for having it. But I think it would have been cool to have different uses for it. I know, I guess it's just, oh dang. I guess it all cut back to when I'm on top. Alright, I'll try to be more careful this time. Well, the camera's a little annoying. I guess it's not as bad in the original. I was able to get it the second try, so that's good. Will I make it back safely? Who knows? I guess there's less worry, but I could still mess it up somehow. Whole area I've been messing up a lot. Okay. Oh, dude, I was stuck in the animation. That's not fair. There's a Momo token back here. Yep. Why I remember this, I don't know why. I guess this is the first world where I actually need Mumbo, because there's no way I know to cheese it without him. Because it's too much stuff relies on the crocodile transformation. I always love that particle effect for the transformation. No, you don't. Oh, I didn't know there was a Momo token back there. Oh. Or maybe that was intentional, you guys don't know. So normally what I do is, since I have the crocodile form, I go around collecting all the little goodies that are strewn about, that are, I would say they're kind of intended for you to get as the crocodile because they're in the water. Although I guess you could use the wading boots to collect them. And the annoying thing is, like, you do go through the water fast, or you just go through, travel faster just by munching a bunch. I don't like the sound effects, so I'm not gonna really do that to you guys, and to myself as well. Start driving me crazy. I do like the little particle effect system that they do for the water droplets, and then how they hit the are they pretty exact? They look like they are, kind of, but I might be missing a few. It's a lot to look at and keep track of. Maybe if I went into editing and saw, how am I on eggs? Close to the cap. To collect these ones at least. Oh, it's interesting. Some particle effects render on top. Like, I shouldn't be seeing the water drops through things. Yeah, I think it's just this game has like this weird transparency, not transparency, but like an ordering issue for some of its shaders. But that's probably just because it's like, well, it's on the N64, it's fine. It worked okay for what it was. Looking back on it, it's like, I mean, I doubt Rare even has the game files anymore, so it's just like, why fix it? People liked it as it was anyways. So I do think it'd be pretty cool if they brought Banjo Kazooie into the modern era. Just something as simple as like giving it proper camera controls, which I'm pretty... I would assume they did it once they brought it onto the Xbox 360. Because there are dual analog sticks on there. So I don't have to worry about Mr. Vile killing me. Actually, because I can use it just to death warp to the beginning. I think that's what it does. Either that or it puts me by Mumbo. Yeah, I'll just get these. I'm already here. Okay, so there should be 6. Yeah, I think there's 3 in each nostril entrance of the crocodile. Which is a bit crazy to say, but you never seen the game, you'll see what I talk about in just a moment. What's my health at? Because like one of the things I liked about Banjo Tooie, there's like an easy way to just look up at your health and how many eggs you have. Because like eggs are a more important thing in that game than this game. You think you just press like L or R or something and it shows it up. Here you have to press start, and I don't know, that sound when it brings it up is kind of intense. I'm gonna go get this well, I wanted to get the gold feather, but whatever. And you can make this game easier. I don't know if I would say it's easier because the turning is a little annoying, but you can wait till later in the game to get the move where you can use the running shoes over there. I don't recommend it. You can beat this without it. Usually what I would probably recommend is just kind of following Mr. Vile and eat the stuff that's in his path. That way you taking stuff away from him is most likely gonna allow you to win. Because he does that to you where he starts taking stuff from you. And usually the first round is pretty easy. I mean, I guess if you have issues with the first round, probably gonna be a difficult win. Okay, I blew him out of the water with that one. I don't think I usually get a good score, that great of a score, but... But it's also a lot of luck too, because you don't know where the grumblies, I think these things are called, come from. And sometimes that happens where you try biting stuff and you're just turning. It's just kind of weird. You can't zoom out the camera, so you can't really see where things are. That was so weird. It's kind of like a moonwalking or something. Okay, that was a close one. Yeah, this is the tough one. Can only see what's on screen. And it does change on like the 1 second part. They gotta be careful with that. Like I think when it hits 51 is when it changes. Oh, what? Did I get that wrong? That's a lame. I think I did it a little too early. I'm gonna wait for this. Oh, just barely. Oh my goodness. Can't believe I got him first try. Can't forget my, if you do lose, he like bites you. Usually, you can run away from him in time, but he does like speed up. And then I think you can play again for like a 1-up or something. That's one of the few rare times where you can do like a mini game, I guess, again. But for a 1-up, it's not worth it. Yay. So now we gotta go back to the entrance. Or I gotta go back to the entrance. That's something I notice a lot in like other content, other people on YouTube. They say we a lot when they're just referring to themselves. I guess they include the audience, and so that kind of makes you feel like you're doing something too, or you're creating a community, but it's just a weird thing. I'm just like, whenever I say we, really, I mean me. I never understood what like the scale stuff is supposed to be. Like, is that an actual thing in like swamps? I know it's not scale, but that's what I think of when I see it. It's just like a lizard scale or crocodile scales. Or the plating of a crocodile. We go through this tiny little crevice here. Is it a crevice? It'd probably just be more like a... Because like a crevice is more like in a rock formation, and it's like... I don't know if I'd call that a crevice. So like a narrow way, maybe? I don't know. Well, anyways, enough semantics. Gotta get code from Cheeto. I don't think I need... Well, I might as well get it right now since I'm here. Or what I'll probably do is, because I think... No, I won't be able to get it by the end of this. Because, I think I'll do it before the final boss. I'll get all the pages, all the Cheeto stuff unlocked. Because I don't need it right now. Especially the eggs, I don't think. Because it gives you like 200 eggs at a max of 200 eggs. I don't really need that. And then I guess you can go as a crocodile to get some gold feathers, but I'm already on my max.